is going on, you guys, and welcome back to another installment of the Forecast, guys. Thank you so much for the support on the first episode. We hope you guys enjoyed it. But today, we're back. Right, boys?
Yes, sir.
Happy Friday.
Yes, sir.
Friday.
Forecast Fridays, baby. We love it. But yeah, how's everyone doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty good. It is Labor Day, so it's a nice little day off. But yeah, I mean, respect to all the hard workers out there making sure that everything in this country and everything in the world is getting going. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact right there. Shout out to all the vets, all the laborers out there, all those people. But today, we're here to bring you another episode, and we're super excited. You know, second week of content. By now, I'm sure you've seen my intro video and Keo's intro video. So if you haven't checked those out, make sure you go do so to get a little more in depth on us too. But yeah, other than that, today we're gonna talk a lot about music and, you know, specifically some of the music that's out right now. And, you know, we all know what's out right now, right?
Yes.
Donda y CLB. Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah.
It's an interesting album name.
Literally, yeah. What did you guys think of that cover, though? The cover art.
I don't know.
For both.
I don't know how to feel about it. Yeah, facts. Yeah, they're both I think they both make sense. I was just having a conversation with someone about the Donda one, and he was saying how it being so simplistic, it actually stands out more than anything else because it's literally just a black square as an album cover. So I
Was
think
that on purpose?
dude, at first when I found out that it didn't drop because like Kanye didn't approve it to drop right away.
Yeah.
That's like he tweeted about that, right? So when I heard that, I was like, wait, they just like dropped it, and this was like it's like a default cover. That's like just what it was. So that's what I thought of initially. But what did you guys think?
That's what I thought too.
Okay.
Like I thought they just like
I actually like it.
Yeah, no, it was like a cool idea. It's like simplistic, but like I thought it was like an accident. Like I don't know if I saw it somewhere or something.
I actually do like it. I just think it's unique, something different.
Yeah, I feel the beat. I don't know if you guys listen to the Beatles ever, but like, remember they did like the white. What was it called? Like the White Album, and it was just a white screen, I think.
Yeah.
So that's what it reminded me of a little bit.
Okay. Well, some contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with the Drake one, dude, I don't get I don't get the album artwork for that one. Like it's just the emojis.
Pregnant women, yeah.
Dude, it's like a masterpiece. What are you talking about, bro? All
Dude,
those emojis.
It literally said like on his Instagram or Twitter or whatever, like that it was like a piece of art. Like they were like artwork done by like some prestigious artist. And I'm like, dude, anyone could have, no offense to their artwork, but like I could have just.
Are there like emoji makers that do that? You can just like make your own emojis.
I
That's
think.
what it seems like.
Is that not a real emoji, the pregnant one?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure everyone has that emoji. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it?
It's so weird.
No idea.
Maybe he's just trying to, you know, there's always some symbolism to things, but maybe he's just trying to say like, man, you can infer what I'm inferring.
What I think he has a ton of babies out there somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was inferring. Yeah.
Has to be it. Why would he just post a cover with a bunch of pregnant ladies on it? Come on. I don't know, dude.
Certified baby daddy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Certified baby daddy. Oh my gosh. But
That's what he is.
dude, it for both albums being so overhyped, you know, well, like, I guess you could just say hyped, you know. We're going to get into our opinions on it and stuff, but like, did you guys think either of them lived to the hype? You know what I mean? Did you think they lived up?
I would say Certified Lover Boy did. Especially
I'm
with,
not
like...
listening.
Oh, you haven't? Have you only listened to Donda? Sorry, I'll let you go.
No, I literally haven't listened to any songs on either one of them. I've seen both the covers, have not listened to them. People here have told me like at school to listen, and I have not like listened to one song. I haven't even looked it up. Like, I don't know.
Oh, fair
I have
enough.
like set music that I have every single day, same playlist for certain situations, and I won't change it. It's like a routine.
I feel that.
I like that. What do you like listen to right now? Like, what's your favorite playlist or what's in it too?
It's like right now, well, my all-time favorite music for some reason is reggae. I just like the
Okay.
vibes.
Yeah.
It's very different. Like most people would think that's very odd, but like especially being from Chicago, like that's kind of weird. But like it's only like let's say like I go to like I'm driving to a game to play. It's like hype up like motivational type music, almost like EDM, but like mixes. Like it's like really crazy, like trying to get me pumped up. And then when I go home, so it like calms me down. But like I'll listen to like the only rap I listen to really, I like rap, but like I only really listen to like Juice WRLD and Kid Laroi. Like,
Respect.
and like Eric Reprid, if you know who Eric Reprid is.
Yeah.
He's found him on TikTok. I don't know. Yeah, we talked about this. I think Jason and I talked about this guy a while ago. But I like him for some reason. He's not very known, I don't think. But those are the only three guys I really listen to.
You like talent.
So-
That's what you like, I think.
Yes,
That's what I think.
exactly.
Juice WRLD and Kid Laroi, like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, I have respect for like Drake and whatever, but like I just don't listen to him.
Got you.
Well, let me ask you this: since you didn't listen to the albums, which one, if you had to pick, you had to listen. You're on an island. You have to listen to Drake or Kanye for the rest of your life on that island. Which one? Would
Drake or Kanye?
Yeah, for you.
Wait, their albums or their
No, just them in specific. Since
Music
he did,
overall.
since he
or
didn't-
just all their music?
yeah, because he didn't listen to the new album, so we'll just ask.
Okay,
you.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I've never been a Drake fan. I get he's like one of the best of all time. I get it, but I just don't really listen to his. I don't really like it that much. Like, I just not my. I don't know. It's always been that way. I know he's really good. I've never gotten into his music, so I'd probably pick Kanye.
That's hard, bro.
I respect
Just
that. That's all right.
No, respect though, because like we talk about this a lot. The great thing about music is it's like everyone's got their own opinions, and that's the cool thing. There's no right or wrong opinion, and that's why I think music is so cool. Because like Ryan said, he likes reggae. I know Jacob was listening to some music the other day. I was hanging out with him. He was listening to some
Just lo-fi.
lo-fi stuff. That's cool.
Yeah.
And,
I've listened to that stuff too. Yeah.
and like me
Yeah,
and
well-
Jason are into the oldies a lot, so you know, like
Yeah.
this 50s, 60s, Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, Sinatra, you know? So like everyone's got their own taste.
Facts. If you like
I think
listening,
my
Go
favorite
ahead.
is Juice. I think Juice is
Juice.
actually my favorite.
Juice. I got you. What were you gonna say, Jason?
I was just saying, like, most people who listen to or like listening to a lot of different music just have, like Ryan was saying, different genres and moods for different moods that they're feeling at the moment, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of like pick and choose. Like if you're in one of those like hype of your working out mood, you have music that's more upbeat, right?
Yeah.
And then if you're like kind of chilling, then you're listening to, like Jacob was saying, lo-fi, like Ryan listened to lo-fi or reggae too. And that's where Brett and I listen to like oldies, like 60s, like Sam Cooke, Otis Redding's like soul music.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of hip hop was created later on, and it turned into more aggressive style, but it's kind of both tailored together though. So it's really cool how we can all listen to different music, but we're all listening to music for the same reasons in a way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like it should bring some sort of joy to you anyway. That's kind of what music is for. Like, that's why you put music on. Like, when you're at a party and there's no music on, like, it's kind of like, why are we even here? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But then, like, music gets on and, like, brings people together no matter what. It doesn't matter what the music is. You know?
It sets the tone, yeah. 1000%.
Dude, I feel the same way for like driving in the car, bro. You ever turn off you ever drive somewhere and you just have no music playing? Like, you're just like, whoa, this is not right. Like, this is weird. Like, this is boring. Like,
Friends make fun of me for that because, like back home, some of my friends will make fun of me for that because, like, there's times when I just forget to pick music.
yeah.
And then, like, I noticed it, like, 20 minutes later, like, after I've been driving. I'm like, what have I been doing this whole time?
Just
Get
focusing
lost
on
in
the
your
road.
thoughts, bro. relax.
Dude, I like need to have music or podcast going when I'm driving, like something to stimulate. I don't know, man. I'm weird. I just need to be like taking some sort of entertainment in.
Long drives, I'm always putting podcasts on
Yeah.
because it gets through it.
What's your guys' favorite podcast if you have one?
Hmm.
The Basement Yard by Joe Santagato. I
Okay.
don't know if you know who Joe Santagato is, but
No.
he's like my favorite of all time. He's like a comedian. He's hilarious. The guy is so funny.
I'll have to check it out.
Dude, I don't know. I just started listening to like probably 2 podcasts, and they're like one's like Stoic Coffee Break, and then the other one is like I don't know what it's called. It's like Bim Bam. That's like its acronym.
I've never heard of any of those, but
Yeah, one of them's like a comedian one, and one's like just like a philosophy one.
I feel you.
I like that.
Yeah, what
I
about
listen to like it's called producer grind, or like anything that has to do with like music. I love watching podcasts on that, so that's why I was hyped today to talk about like more music, because I've just always been listening to people give their opinions on music and like how it influences culture today, and it's really interesting to me. So
you? Yeah. Personally, me, I like a few, but I'd say my tops would definitely be Joe Rogan. Because, I don't know, like, he has some really interesting people on there.
Yeah.
They're just long.
Yeah.
That's the only problem.
they are long.
But Joe Rogan, I like Gary V's podcast. I don't know if he still does it, but Gary V. And then, don't hate on me. I know a lot of you guys out there are going to hate
Logan
on me
Paul.
for the Impulsive. I think Impulsive's a really good podcast.
I've never watched it, but my sister talks about it, and she really likes it. My sister's like pretty big in the social media industry, and she thinks it's good.
Yeah, I really
I've
love
never really-
Impulsive.
I love that one too.
Yeah, so those are my
I
top.
also like one of my favorites, obviously for me personally, is Hector's.
Oh, yeah, Optic Chicago one.
Yeah, I think like all of the podcasts that Optic does, I get really into because like I have like a connection with those guys and sort of, but like I just think they're good. They're like put on, and you can listen to something like that. And it kills time.
Yeah, for sure.
And for me, they're different because of gaming, but
And the Nelk Boys actually just dropped the podcast, and it's pretty good. Like, I watched a few episodes on that.
I did see that, but I haven't watched any.
They dropped it. How long?
I think they've had like 4 episodes, so probably like a month ago. But I know they've had who they had. They had Shaq on recently. They had Tory Lanez. They had Donald Trump.
Didn't they have
Jr.
Dennis Rodman on?
Who? Yeah, Dennis
Wait, was
Rodman.
that the... Okay.
What about
Yeah,
the
no, I
UFC guy? I forgot the guy's. What's the UFC guy's name? Jet or something White? Dana White? Is that
Dana
Yes.
White. He was the first one. Yeah, I watched that one.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Tana. I haven't watched Tory Lanez, but I think they got something good going over there because they're getting some really good guests for theirs.
big celebrities, it sounds like.
Yeah, I want to see Bieber on there.
Yeah, we should just get
Right.
Bieber on the forecast.
Yeah, you know, Bham's a believer. Oh man,
He's got talent too.
yeah, Bieber's
He's a
a
stud.
young goat, man. But yeah, let's segue into the next thing. We're just gonna talk specifically on, Donda and Certified Lover Boy, and we'll go around, give our opinions. If you haven't listened to all of it, who cares? Like we did with Keo, just say which person you rather. But I'll go first, I guess. I don't think it's really that hard to guess if you know me. And later on we'll talk about our top 5 rappers. But for me, dude, Certified Lover Boy, for me, hands down, way better than Donda, personally. I didn't finish all of Donda, to be fair, but most of it I did. And I don't know, man. Certified Lover Boy, I had like 3 skips. Donda was like, I just don't like, I don't know how you guys feel. I don't love like when there's like songs that are like 8 minutes. Like, that's just not my vibe. Like, I like a 3-minute song. What do you guys think?
I always feel like the shorter songs are better songs because like you want them to continue, but then they cut off, and you're like,
Yeah.
what the hell? Like, why isn't it longer? But then long songs, you're kind of just like dreading it. Like you're just like, dude, can I skip to the next one? Like,
Yeah, like I'm not adding an 8-minute song to my playlist. No offense to Kanye or
Yeah.
anything, but Certified Lover Boy, man, for me was so good. I love all the features were really good. He had that really funny music video with Kawhi Leonard in it, the Way Too Sexy song. That was funny.
God.
But yeah, Drake for me, my expectations were a little low just because I didn't really love his last album, but it exceeded it, and I really liked it. So personally, I'm gonna take CLB over Donda, but let's hear what you guys think.
I would go with Certified Lover Boy just because that's the one I've actually heard all the way through. It was with Bham,
Yeah.
but Donda I couldn't. I listened to a few of the songs and I was just like, I was unimpressed and I was just kind of confused. I'm one of the old Kanye fans who's not like a huge fan, but like I just like his music. The only thing about Certified Lover Boy is that like it's kind of just like the same flow for most of the songs, but other than that, I think it was really good, and he has some really good features, especially, and some good standalone songs for like a long time. So it's been a while since he's had like anything really crazy. But and the Kawhi video was pretty funny. Give me a little laugh from when Kawhi was on the rafters. So man.
Okay, so for me, the Certified Lover Boy, for me, I think there's one word that describes just the whole project to me, and it's nostalgic. I don't know what it is. That's just how it sounds to me. Especially the song with Rick Ross and Lil Wayne. I mean, big Lil Wayne fan from like I don't even know, like Carter 3, like that's when I started listening to a lot of hip hop. But yeah, I mean, with Rick Ross on there, Maybach music, got one of those beats, like a classic type beat on there, which you don't really hear that much nowadays. But it's really cool to hear all of them on a track together, Drake, Lil Wayne, and Rick Ross. But other than that, like I don't know. I just started listening to more of the Donda today, and it's kind of growing on me a little bit just because there's a lot of switch ups in the middle of songs. And at first, when I open up the album, you don't see any features, right?
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, well, where is like all the, where's all the people on these songs? Is it just Kanye? So I feel like a lot of people are off put by that. But when you start listening to it, you'll start to hear all the features on there, and I was thoroughly impressed with the one with The Weeknd.
And Lil Baby.
I think there was one with Travis. Yeah, those are great songs. So overall, I mean, I think I would listen to Drake more in like the car, just like vibing, going around town.
Yeah.
But for me, Kanye West, this album makes more music that I would listen to like kind of like get some influence for either me making music or for creating stuff. So I feel like that's why he made it too, because Kanye, I mean, he's very, very experimental with his projects. So it was really cool to hear everything come together finally, and it actually came out. And two huge artists came out at the same time, so we were kind of blessed with this.
Yeah,
so, yeah, it was awesome.
Dude, yeah, I would totally agree with that nostalgia point. Like, I was actually talking to Jacob recently about, like, literally a few days ago about one of my, like, favorite, I don't know what you call it, emotions or, like, feelings. Is like I love nostalgia. Like when you feel like that feeling of nostalgia, it's just like it's really cool. Like, and so when I was listening to Drake, I'm like, dude, this sounds like I thought it was a lot of his albums, like So Far Gone, Take Care, like those albums, kind of the old ones, and Views, and all combined into like one. I felt like it was like a combination of a lot, and like, dude, yeah, nostalgia is a good way to put it, for sure.
Yeah, you just get those chills. It brings you back to a place where, I mean, just gives you memories. Yeah.
Yeah, and like you said with the Donda too, like the one song with The Weeknd and Lil Baby, that goes hard for sure.
Yeah.
We the next topic we wanted to kind of bring up, we're gonna do a little something on the forecast here, where each week we'll kind of come up with like a question of the week type of thing. This week was kind of like my question. And it's a pretty fun question. So, basically, we're all gonna list off our top 5 rappers. It could be in order. It doesn't have to be. Mine's not gonna be in order, but we're all gonna go with our top 5 rappers. Or it doesn't even. If you don't have a top 5 rappers, just artists in general. But for me, I'm gonna go with rappers. But yeah, if anyone wants to start off and give their list, that'd be dope.
So mine aren't like the top. I don't think they're like the best rappers necessarily. They're just my top 5 favorite. So
that's what we're asking too. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not in any order, but I'd say Chance the Rapper, J. Cole, Logic, Kendrick Lamar, and then the fifth one has changed like over the years. Like it's been like mainly like Childish Gambino, but like since he's kind of just like fallen off a bit, I'd say more so. I'm trying to think, probably like Joyner Lucas, just because Joyner Lucas is someone that like we kind of all, well, the two of you guys really like found him, and then
Yeah.
when
Jason found him.
when
Yeah.
you guys, yeah, when you introduced me to him, I was just like really about like his message. Like he really reminded me of like the type of messages J. Cole would like try to do, or Kendrick Lamar, and I just like that narrative rap where you just can really like fill the shoes of who they're trying to talk about, and so for most of the reasons, that's why I like this. And then when it comes to like Chance the Rapper, I just like how like different and unique his like flow and just his whole everything he's doing. He's gone from being like a druggy rapper to Christian rapper to
Yeah.
I have no idea what this most recent album is. Let's just not talk about it. But yeah, overall, I've always like loved these guys, and they're always someone I can just throw on and just love and listen to. So that's pretty much my top 5.
For sure.
They're good ones.
Yeah, those are all fire. For sure.
I think I figured them out. I think I figured out mine. Top 5. But like again, I don't really listen to rap too much. So like the bottom two are like just kind of throw-ins.
Yeah.
But like top 3 for sure. I already mentioned all 3 of them: Juice, Kid Laroi, and I guess like Eric Ruppert. I don't know. Like I feel like people don't really know who he is. So
You guys
like,
gotta
it's
check him
tough.
out. Check out Eric.
He's all over my playlist right now, like my main playlist, because I just think I listen to like his radio, like you know on Spotify you can like
Yeah.
like they can make them. Yeah, like I listen to like what he listens to because it's like kind of what I like. I don't know. I just really like him in general. And then the bottom 2, probably Lil Uzi Vert. I just have always liked him. I don't know. It's kind of like some of his like older songs I really liked, and I still have them on like my playlist. And I'm blanking on the last one. Hang on, give me a sec here. Wait, let me check my playlist. Just looked at it.
I did the same exact thing while you guys were talking. Thank you for talking first.
Yeah, I think it's probably just those 4.
That's all right.
I mean, I really only listen to like the top 3.
Yeah.
But, like,
I feel you.
Got you.
Uzi in there. He's a goat.
Yeah, Uzi's a goat, man. I love Uzi.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, dude, that he would make it on my like I don't know top whatever like
Top
a
10.
longer list than probably
Yeah.
probably 10. But today I wasn't really prepared. I didn't know you meant top 5 as in like everybody has a top 5, but I thought we were gonna bring one. But I have a list of 5 for sure. My first one, my favorite all time, Ace Hood. I mean, come on. I mean, so everyone knows the song Bugatti with Future and I forget who. I think that might even be it. But yeah, woke up in a new Bugatti. Everyone knows that song, but doesn't know who Ace Hood is because it's just a song that blew up and got him viral. But I just like all of his music. He has a lot more of a lyrical like standpoint. That's what stands out to me is his lyrics and his delivery is just super. Like he's very aggressive in his tones. So I love him for that. My second favorite right now is going to be Steel 11. And he's someone who's very, very new, underground artist, and he makes beats on like hyperpop type stuff, just like what Trippy makes. And he's got a very interesting sound as well. And then my third is XVX Paris, someone very similar to Steel 11 as well, that's underground and makes crazy, crazy songs over like ridiculous beats that just go ham. Can't even explain to you. It's almost like a mixture between EDM and trap. And it's just, I think that's the new wave that's going to be coming up very soon. And then my fourth favorite is Russ. I just like just his mentality, his mindset, like is just probably one of the best for an independent artist in the hip hop scene, in my opinion. He's been dropping a song a week for like 3 months now, I think. but he has such a huge catalog, and that's just someone who I aspire to be like, just putting out that much content on that consistent of a basis. And then my fifth and final one is K Camp. Everyone knows the song Lottery from TikTok, but he has a ton of other songs and albums that are kind of like, they're almost, it's Drake-ish. From what I mean is that it's kind of like some of them are love songs in some ways. So I just like some R&B, like with some heavy bass. That's like probably my second favorite subgenre of hip hop, is like when it's R&B. I don't know, it's technically not. I mean, it used to be hip hop and R&B, right, for the genre.
Yeah.
But I think it's now kind of by itself because R&B is starting to have subgenres of its own. So
Yeah.
I love me some R&B every once in a while. So those are my top 5.
Fire. And I like them because they're very unique.
Steel 11.
Yeah.
Steel 11 I've actually listened to. I got him
Really?
off of Eric Repper too. I
No
started
way.
listening because of it. Yeah, like
That's
I just started
crazy.
listening to him like 3 weeks ago.
Dude,
Dang, they need a collab then.
I also listen to Steel
Pretty cool.
because Jason put me on Steel, and he's like, you know, the vibe I get off Steel 11. Like Jason and Keo said, like, go check him out if you haven't. He's kind of like an up and comer, but like when I listen to his beats kind of song, it gives me like a video game vibe kind of thing. Like that's the vibe I get off him. And Jason actually talked about it. He's friends with Tanner Fox. I don't know if you guys knew that, but like Tanner Fox, like they like make. They hang out and stuff, which is pretty cool.
I have a question. If any of you know who this is, but there's just one song that he made that I like, and I haven't really like looked into him too much. But his name is like, it's like Moxis or Moxis or something. Moxas. I don't know. You
Brett
may
knows who
have
this
heard-
guy is.
Moxus?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's like MOXUS, right?
Mox.
Or just
maybe.
Moxu?
I can't.
Is it Moxu?
Is it King Moxu?
No,
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of.
guy
it's
on
different guy. It's
TikTok.
different guy. It's Moxas.
Okay. Different guy.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I
He made
found him.
he made a song, and it's been like I like can't stop listening to it.
Okay.
Because it's
What's it called?
crap, but like it's called Floor Seats.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay. I see
Moxas
that.
floor seats has 27 mil.
Yeah.
I'd have to.
Yeah,
I'll have
I
to
don't
check
know.
him out.
It's like very. It's almost like he just. I don't know. The song kind of reminds me of like someone just making it in their like basement, but like
Mm.
I like it. Like it almost seems like a DIY type song. Like he just kind of threw it together, but it just like it's what makes it good to me.
That's dope.
Cool. I'll check that
But yeah,
out.
check it out.
Right after the show.
Yeah, that's dope. All right, I'll get into my top 5. Well, I bet you a lot of you probably already know these, but I'll actually do them in order. But one, I gotta say, the thing with me too, my ones and like my list has changed a lot throughout the years. I think all of ours probably has, but like this is mine current September 2021 list. Number 1, I'm going with Juice, my man Juice. I just love his music, man. Nothing else I can really say. It's just Juice WRLD. I really like, dude, like his freestyles even. Like I don't just listen to like his songs. I like to listen to his freestyles because they're just really impressive. You guys know, like, and a lot of his albums were freestyled, which I think is pretty dang cool. So rest in peace to Juice. Then number 2, man, it's like a tie, but like I'm gonna just from seniority. Let's just go seniority and who's been a GOAT for longer. I'm gonna put Drake at number 2. My man Drizzy. He I bet you that this last CLB slid him up a spot for me because I really liked it. But we'll go with Drizzy Drake. He was the first rapper I ever listened to in my room. Actually with Jason. If you guys know the song The Motto. Now She Want a Photo. That song, The Motto. That was the first like rap song I really ever listened to, and I'm like, man, who's this guy? He's dope. So yeah, I would say Drake because he was like my first ever. Then
It's all my fault, guys. It's all my fault.
yeah, he made me a Drake stan. And then number 3, of course, you guys know this. I'm like, he could be tied with like all of these guys, but the one and only Kid Laroi. My man, Kid Laroi. I love Kid Laroi, bro. I don't think he misses at all, personally. Like, I haven't heard a bad song, and I've never had one of those artists where I listen to unreleased music, because I just don't think it's like, just wait till it comes out. Like, just, but with him, dude, I've heard like every unreleased song there is. I bought a signed poster from him before he blew up. Like, I'm just like a big Kid Leroy dude, and I think his last album had like one miss, and it was the G Herbo song. But like, he's so fire, and like, you know, he's cool with Bieber now and stuff, and like that's what I feel like he's kind of like more of even like a rap Bieber. Like that's why I think he's gonna be like the. I said this, maybe I'll find it and I can insert the clip, but I said this way back in one of my reactions that Kid Leroy will be like the male Billie Eilish, and he's starting to kind of go on that track of being like that big. So look out for that. But yeah, so Kid Leroy's at number 3, and then 4, gotta go with my man Bobby Logic. Logic is one of my buddies put me on him.
Oh, that was my
that was
my other one. That was my other one.
Fire.
Yeah, I've always been a Logic fan. Yeah.
Bet. So 3 of us got Bobby on it. But yeah, Logic, man, I love Logic. He was my one for a long time there, if you guys remember. But I started listening to him with Under Pressure. I think my personal favorite album by him is Tits, The Incredible True Story. But man, Logic, man, I don't even know where to start with him. I just think his creativeness and like it really shines through his music, and like he likes a lot of the same things as me, like, you know, like pop culture wise, like movies and shows and stuff. I just really like Logic's vibe, man. I think he's really dope, and I'm glad he came out of retirement. So Logic, and he's one of the very, like, I think it was my first concert I went to besides the festival. But yeah, then number 5, this was like a toss-up between Uzi and Travis, but I went with Travis Scott just because I find myself listening to Travis more, and I think Travis Scott just doesn't miss. I miss him coming out with music. Same with Kendrick. Like a lot of these big names, man, they come out like once every 4 years out of their hibernation. But yeah, I would say Travis, Uzi, either or. You could really go with that. But I think Travis's best album for sure would be Birds in the Trap. Like that, dude. Like when that came out, bro, I was just like prime 2016 rap. Like we know it. But yeah, those are my top 5 for the time being. But yeah, that's my list. And one more. Go ahead.
No, I think
All
we all have
talented.
pretty good ones.
Yeah. One more thing before we wrap up too. I was just gonna ask this question. We'll probably have a whole episode dedicated to this in the future. But like, who was like one? And I know Jason kind of listed off like some pretty good ones already. But like, who's someone who you think's like up and coming in the scene? Like who you really vibe with, but maybe not a lot of people vibe with.
I mean, everyone knows mine by now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I have one. I don't listen to like any up and coming people anymore. I just like listen to people who are like undergrounds. They're never coming up.
Hey, don't say that. Poor under. They might make it one day.
Yeah, I mean after having their biggest album be out, or not even album,
Yeah.
single be out for 5 years, it's kind of a sign.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Dude, I think I have another one too. His name is Memoria. I don't know what the Roman numeral XXI. What is that? Do you know what that is? Is it 11? Is that 11? I think it's 11.
I'm not very good with that stuff.
Dude, I need
I
to
I think it's 11.
It's because X is
11.
10, right?
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Okay, so it's Memoria 11, so it's Memoria XI. Brett, you might dislike this, but just try to give him a listen. He
Yeah.
sounds a lot like Kid Leroy.
Okay.
Sounds a lot like Kid Leroy. So
sure.
I would check him out. He has this like song that's kind of EDM-y, but kind of more like a club vibe. It's called Beautiful Lies.
Okay.
And I would check that out because he sounds a lot like Kid Leroy on that song, and he's just
Yeah.
very good singer and rapper. So
Jay, have you heard of Glaive?
Glaive,
His name's
no.
Glaive. He just got a Lyrical Lemonade video. I recommend you check him out too. He's pretty cool.
Okay.
But my
Glaive.
up and comer kind of art, like they're in between type of thing. I got 2, Sofago, and SSG Kobe. Those are my 2. I really like them. I think they're gonna be huge for sure. But they're already kind of like they're crossing that like mainstream. You know what I mean? They're kind of in between.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But yeah, that's those are mine. But yeah, anything else, guys?
Huh?
Music is life.
Yes, sir. But yeah, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the second episode. Like I said, always leave us a comment. Let us know what you want to hear from us, what you want to hear us to talk about every week. But yeah, overall, thank you so much for all the support. We've been having fun getting this going, and let's just keep grinding, right, guys?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. So be on the lookout for Jason What the Hammer's intro video and Fluidity's intro video, and then in this upcoming week, and then we're gonna start rolling out some more kind of just like content, like where it's like not just like sit down content, like you know what I mean, guys. But yeah, any other than that, guys, that's gonna do it for us today on this episode. Hope you enjoyed, and 4 out.